My next patron question is from Diver, who wants to know where I stand on a Netflix series based on a DreamWorks animation movie. As a huge fan of Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, I want to know how respectful his TV series is to it. If it doesn't try to be faithful to the movie, does the new twist on it work? I just don't want it to take the movie and just turn it into something that panders to kids. So I watched the first 2 seasons of Spirit Riding Free, and I honestly did not mind it. I think the best way to view the series is as something different from the movie. While the film was this epic western about a horse wanting to be free and avoid human capture, the show is more about the exploits of this young girl when she moves to a small town. Spirit is a part of it, but he's not really the main focus, despite his name being in the title. However, I think the episodes are decently done, and the writing has a charm to it. What was fascinating to me was viewing the series after seeing Spirit Untamed, the theatrical release movie based on the show. I was surprised at how much the filmmakers deviated from the Netflix series. While the basic premise is the same, events are completely retconned, and entire characters are removed. There are changes in the designs too. Some of these are expected, considering the film's probable higher budget. However, the main character Lucky's father got a shave, and a young boy who occasionally gets into mischief went from being a redhead to a blonde. These were not detriments, but rather curious alterations. I thought one of the strengths of Spirit Untamed was in showing the bond between the 3 lead girls, Lucky, Prudence, and Abigail. And you get that in the show, although a few squabbles pop up here and there, which are resolved by the end of the episode. While there are a few running arcs and characters in Spirit Riding Free, the storylines are largely self-contained. No, these are not the most groundbreaking plots, but I thought the writers succeeded at developing the characters, and there are quite a number of funny lines per episode. You manage to get to know the people in this small western town, and their quirks and personalities are well defined. Regarding Spirit's role, he's mostly there to lend support to Lucky. The first few episodes involve her getting to know Spirit and learning how to ride and befriend him. He's basically used as a way to help Lucky become comfortable in this new location, and finding a common ground with Prudence and Abigail. Diver wanted to know whether the show pandered to children. While this is a children's show, I don't think the writing talks down to them. Even though you do get a lot of the lessons and messages common in these kinds of shows, I did not catch myself rolling my eyes at them. Some may gripe at the visual look and animation of the show, but I did not mind it. The designs are decent, with each character looking distinct, and the animator is able to make them expressive. When we get a fast-paced action scene, the directors are able to make them exciting, and the series does have proper stakes. I think there was also a clear attempt to not make this just a show for girls. There are positive girl role models that both girls and boys can relate to. Despite the widespread notion that shows about girls riding horses are generally catered specifically to one gender, with emphasis on the color pink, and other things considered stereotypically feminine, Spirit Riding Free is not that sort of series. This is very much a gender-neutral show, although the whole idea of dividing shows as being for girls and for boys is considered outdated now. I did not watch the Powerpuff Girls when I was younger because I thought it was just a girls' show. Then when I finally gave it a chance years later, I saw how wrong I was. In the end, I'm not saying this is a show to immediately rush to your Netflix subscription to watch. But if your children happen to be watching Spirit Riding Free, sit down and give it a look, because it's a pleasant watch. Oh, and by the way, there's an episode where a virus spreads through the town, forcing everyone to stay inside and quarantine as they await the arrival of a vaccine. This episode aired in 2017. Anyway, have you seen Spirit Riding Free on Netflix? If so, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and thank you for your question, Diver.